All right, traders, watch this video for Wednesday, June 12th. The SPY gapped up a little bit today. Kind of had an engulfing bearish candle, if you will, but who knows? Did we just put in a lower high from back here in May? That remains to be seen. We'll watch it. But there's still some nice trades setting up. Show you a couple from today before I go into the watch list. ZYNE. There's the opening candle, topped out at exactly the half, at exactly 12.50, sold off as it curled back up. I said over the mic in chat, over 12.50, or really if it hits 12.50, you've got a half number inflection point break plus a high of day break where all the sellers that jumped in on the gap up thinking it's going to fail, well, those sellers all fail over the half, right? And it ended up getting a nice $1.50 move from there without ever looking back at the 12.50. So that one worked. And then straight out of our inflection point webinar, our free inflection point webinar 2, is this VUZI, right? Big move yesterday. So it was on watch today. It tops out, opens and tops out at exactly 3. Puts in a fairly narrow opening range. And when it got back up to 3, I called it at 3, right? Just looking for that 3 break and maybe a move to yesterday's high. And that's exactly what happened. It took a while, but it got there. And I wasn't going to risk more than a dime. And you can see it went up to, I don't know, 370 something maybe on a $3 entry on a dime risk. So not too bad. There's a couple calls. I always try to give the explanations of why I called them rather than just say, look what we did, right? So what are we watching for tomorrow? NBY. This is a weird chart, I know. But had that huge move yesterday and then a gap up today and then sold off all day. So lower volume than yesterday. It's still in the realm of kind of a partial retracement of the big move, so I still think it's worth watching for a possible turn back up tomorrow, only with a proper intraday setup. PRVB, kind of the same thing. Big move yesterday. It's partially retraced, but keep in mind there's a big gap here too. So still from its highs of over 22 bucks, now it's at 12. There's just some crazy action out there, but still way off where it started from in the 4s. So it's just an in-play stock. I had it on watch today. It did not give any buy signals today, so it doesn't cost me anything to have it on a chart. LJPC, another big mover with a couple days lower on declining volume. Another good candidate for a turn back up. RWLK, just a narrow range today. Today's high 560, ended up closing at 539. We'll see if it gives a low risk setup tomorrow. ZYNE. I just showed you the call I made in chat today over 1250. It did top out at exactly the whole number 14. So the whole number 14 might become a relevant spot tomorrow. We'll see. All right, we're going to watch that one. BPTH, after this crazy move back here to over 70, had a nice bounce after that. Then each subsequent bounce has been kind of slapped right back down. And I still want to watch it. It's got decent support below. It did kind of hold the 200-day. And this doesn't look like much of a candle, right? But it went from 1269 to 1694 today on an intraday basis. So we'll see if we can get a red to green and maybe a follow-through day tomorrow. And then ENT is gapping in after hours. It's trading at, as I'm talking right now, it's trading at 70 cents. I think there was an insider buy reported. Pretty short list today, but hopefully we'll find some gappers to add to this list in the morning. That's all I've got. Have a great night. We'll see you all in chat tomorrow.